Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of SimplyMagic. And in today's episode, we are going to be diving in to blood magic a little bit, I think, today. We've got the stuff for it. If we look at the HQM book, blood magic, here we go. The first quest is to make the blood altar and the sacrificial knife. And the blood altar is actually relatively easy to make. We need a little bit of smooth stone, and we need a furnace, and then we need a diamond and 2 gold ingots, all of which we have. So why don't we go ahead and make that thing? There we go. And that will make us the blood altar. Now we also need the sacrificial knife, which is this thing right here, and that requires glass, gold, and iron. I don't know. I do have a little bit of glass, but not enough. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and make ourselves a bit more glass here. Let's see. So this is our smelter. Let's toss our sand down there and the coal. That'll get this thing going. And I'm wearing my ring of magnetization, aren't I? Yes, I totally am. There we go. Okay, so that'll start smelting up into glass. And we just need a couple of those. I think we only need 2 more pieces or something like that. So let's put this stuff away as well, and let's grab 1 gold ingot and 1 iron ingot. And that should be good. There we go. We'll grab the glass, and we can just keep that sand smelting, I think. That should be fine. So let's go ahead and make the sacrificial knife. And now we've got our first blood altar and our first sacrificial knife. And then we can claim this reward, which will give us 2 books as a quest reward. Now, here it says, in order to obtain your first blood orb, place a diamond in the blood altar and begin filling it 2,000 LP. Okay, so let's grab ourselves a diamond. And let's go... Where do we want to set up our blood altar? I think for now, we'll set it up maybe like right here. Just kind of behind the house. Or actually, you know what? Let's set it up inside. We're going to have to eventually move it into a larger area because later tiered blood altars require a pretty significant amount of space. But for now, I think we're okay if we just put it like right there. That should be fine. And then let's put a torch up on the wall there. Let's get these torches up off the ground because they don't look so good. And then maybe I'll put a torch. What? Did that just place outside the thing? That was weird. We'll just put them right there. Why not? Fine. Good enough. Okay. So we will put the diamond here. And then I think you shift right-click. Yeah, and that damages yourself. And then puts the your life points into the blood altar for it to be used. Now, the thing is, you don't want to damage yourself too much, because then very bad things happen. And I'm not sure... It says life essence. It doesn't tell me exactly how much, though. We should check and see. Do we happen to have like a potion or a golden apple? Potion of strength. Night vision. Don't really have anything that will heal us. Okay. So I think before we get too far into blood magic, we're probably going to have to go and do get some actual like potions going. So we'll probably have to go into the nether and all that kind of good stuff. Unless, I feel like I may have already done that. I'm not sure. Either way, let's see. How much more does that thing need? I feel like I've filled this up relatively far. I mean, it's 200 per. So let's just keep, I feel like that is way over 2,000. Does it have to all go at once? I don't really know. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, and then do we right-click? with an open hand? Yeah, there we go. So that gets us our weak blood orb. And then the altar upgrade. Rune blocks can be crafted and are the main component for altar upgrades. Place these new runes below the altar in a hollow 3x3. Higher tier altars will allow you to add more specialized runes as well as create stronger blood orbs. So, we need rune blocks, essentially. So let's take a look and see how you make those. Blood runes. Here we go. So it's stone blank slates. Wow, 1,000 life points for that as well. Man. We're going to definitely have to find a better way to get some blood going in there other than just damaging ourselves. Let's grab some stone slabs. There we go. Does this make more than one? No, that only makes one blood rune. Ooh, this is going to be kind of problematic. You know what? It's fine, though. Let's just see here. Okay, let's put... There we go. Let's put 1,000 in. And then put one of those guys in. And that should turn into one of those slate thingies, I think. It should use 1,000 life points. Yeah, there we go. And then we just need to open hand it. Okay. And then we need to refill this guy. And do another one. There we go. And we're going to need 2 of those for every one of these rune blocks. And I need 8 rune blocks. So, although, well, I'm just kind of looking. I'm thinking maybe just the regular runes are probably going to be the way to go. Just plain old regular blood runes. That's probably my best bet. Weak blood orb has a network of 5,000. Okay. Okay. So it could be worse. It could be worse. Let's check and see. Oh, I do have a blaze rod. So we could actually make... Let's make a brewing stand. Maybe we can get some regeneration potions going. Let's see. Potion of regeneration. That needs gas tiers, though, and that's expensive. Health. Let's see what those require. Glistening melon. I don't suppose I have any melon, do I? Or melon seeds? I do have melon seeds. So if we can get those growing, actually, that will make our life a lot easier. Just some way to basically recover our health. I think that will be really, really useful for us. So let's grab a little bit of water. Still no ice needles, by the way. I've broken a huge number of those guys, and I can't believe I have not yet gotten a single ice needle. I feel like either it's not working or I'm just horribly unlucky so that we can get into Witchery. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm just really that unlucky. That's always a possibility. But I do need to go get some water here. Actually, you know what? I'm a complete and total derp. There's an infinite water source right next to my house, isn't there? Right where I have my petal apothecary. Totally forgot about that. Not gonna lie. It's like right over here. Totally forgot. It's okay. Alright, let's grab that. And let's actually grab 2 buckets worth. And then we need to figure out where we're going to plant these melons. So I'm thinking we've got 5 seeds. Let's just go ahead and plant... What's underneath here? Nothing. So we could actually put our water right there. Like this. Oh, we want it there. Yeah, that could work. And then we'll hollow out this one as well. And that should work, actually. And then we can just bring this across, and we'll have, I mean, it'll kind of like glow, but it'll be fine. And then we can plant our melon seeds there, and we'll grow melons. So that should totally work. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a nap here. Do. Little bit of a nap. Good stuff. Okay, now that we feel awake and refreshed, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more of this stuff into the blood altar, make a bunch of these so that I can make the 8 blood runes, and then I'll come right back to you. All right, guys, I am back, and I think this will be it. I think after this, I'll be able to have all of these guys, and because we're at 13, there's 14. This guy will be 15, and then this will be 16, this one that I'm about to put in there in just a second. Right? Yeah, and that will be enough. That should be enough then to make all of the blood runes that I need, which is great. Okay, there we go. And by the way, those potions really, really helped. A lot. That sped up the process so much. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just grab basically everything that isn't cobblestone. And let's see if we can make that. Yes, we can. Okay, awesome. So, in that case, let's do one of those, and we'll make 8 blood runes. Okay. Now, that should complete this quest, right? Yes. And that gives us the altar upgrade. It also opens up some new stuff for us. Self-sacrifice, chemistry, tier 1 playthings, all sorts of cool stuff. So, if we go into our reward bag, we get absolutely nothing of use. Figures. Isn't that just typical? That's okay, though. We can go ahead and work on upgrading our blood altar. I don't think we're going to put it here anymore, though, now, because I don't really want to tear up my ceiling to have it go somewhere. So I think we'll put it outside now that we've actually got some blood runes. Let's put it... Where do we want to put it? I'm thinking maybe... maybe right here. This could be a good spot for it. We'll just hollow this guy out. And we'll just put it right here. So these runes would go like so. And altar tier... Does this not work? It says it's hollow. 3x3? I'm not really sure. Let's see. Chemistry. We can make new stuff there. And then self-sacrifice. If you wish to power your altar with self-sacrifices, you must find incense. You may find incense to be a powerful buff. It increases the amount of LP gained through self-sacrifice by a base percentage. Okay. So basically that will make me get more stuff. And then we've got various tools that are useful for early to mid-game players. Sigils will create source blocks of their respective types. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think we'll hold off on that just for the moment. Let's see if we get... Oh, finally we got an ice needle. Wow, I can't believe how long that took. That took forever to get the ice needle. But that does allow us to complete this Witchery quest. Finally. That took way too long, all things considered. Okay, so we'll put that guy in there. And let me just get some stuff organized a little bit. Because if I don't stay organized pretty much right from the beginning, I'm going to get horribly disorganized and it'll just be really bad. So, there we go. Okay. So, let's bounce into Witchery a little bit, I guess. Bubble. We need a witch's cauldron and we need anointing paste. So, start by crafting anointing paste. Let's take a look at that. Is it? Oh, I guess it's only one N. I thought it was 2. Okay, anointing paste, water artichoke, belladonna, mandrake, and snowbell seeds. Okay, easy enough. Water artichoke, belladonna, mandrake, snowbell. And there we go. Anointing paste. Cool. Now we need a cauldron. So we will make a cauldron, put it down, and apply the anointing paste to it. And now we've got ourselves a fancy witch's cauldron. So let's see, does that complete the quest? It does. It is a central part for creating various items and things. Okay, duly noted. Reward, we got 3 buckets. Don't really need the 3 buckets, but whatever. I'll take it anyway. Okay, so now that opens up fumes. The main tool for any witch is the oven. The oven will turn items into unique resources. By placing clay jars in the oven, you're able to collect additional byproducts. Most of your fumes will come from saplings and plants, and a stock of clay jars can go a long way. So I need 10 clay jars, and I believe the clay jars, 99% sure they require clay. Yeah, they do. Do I have any clay? That is the question. I do not. Okay, so let's take a peek. I think there's actually like a little mini swamp down there. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to actually get our hands on some clay down there. That would be really useful. Let's go take a peek. Like, see that little mini swamp? Just a itty bitty one. But swamps are generally a pretty good place to find clay, so I'm hoping there'll be some just kind of chilling over here. Ooh, I can't really. It all looks just like regular dirt to me. I'm not seeing any clay. Nope, no clay. Well, that's too bad. I was hoping we'd have an easy way to get clay there, but looks like that's not going to be the case. Okay, well, I guess we could go on a little bit of an adventure. Although my sword is almost destroyed, it might be better. It may be better. Where's the sun at? It's noon. You know what? We're fine. We're fine. We should be able to go over there. It looks like a pretty big beach, ocean type thing. We should be able to find some clay over there without too much difficulty. I think we'll be good. Let's just... Oh, wow. I'm actually almost out of food. Totally didn't even realize that. Probably should pay better attention to that in the future. That's okay, though. What is that? That does not look natural. That doesn't look natural at all. What is this? Huh. Okay, I guess it is natural. World's most unnatural natural formation. Or something. Oh yeah, look at all the clay over here. That'll be plenty for what we need. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, let's just start grabbing up as much of this clay as we can, because we're going to need to make a bunch of those clay jars, and each one of these blocks of clay is only going to give us enough for 1 jar. And then we'll just quick scoot up to the surface. Do it that way. There we go. So I'm going to need at least 40 clay. Let's just grab all of that. Back to the surface. I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown. There we go. We've actually got quite a bit already. Nice. I'm going to get more, though. I'm going to get quite a bit, because I have a feeling we're going to need clay for more stuff than just this. So let's just grab what we can. There we go. Back to the surface. Back to the surface. There we go. We should also check and see. Did we actually scan any clay yet? I don't want to scan water. I want to scan clay. Whatever. Okay. You know what? This is fine. This should be plenty. This will do the trick. I think we've got what we need. I should probably murderize a couple squid just to get a couple ink sacs while I'm here. Just in case they're needed for something. You know, making books or whatever it may be. But I think that's pretty good. Okay, let me head back to the house, guys, and I'll meet you there in just a second. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got our super awesome clay with us. I think I can scan it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now, we need to cook that stuff up. So the easiest way to do this, I think, is going to be to make our jars like this. Oh, that's 40. Oh, I didn't realize that made 4 at a time. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We will make a ridiculous amount of clay jars. It's okay. It's fine. Let's grab a piece of coal. And we'll just get that smelting up over here. This cascading smelter, by the way, awesome. Super awesome for early game. Really, really lets you make the most of your coal. Now, why is this? Is this thing out? Oh, wow. I'm completely out of coal in that. Okay. We'll just put one here and the rest in there. I did not realize that thing was completely out of coal. That means we probably have a halfway decent amount of mana in there. Okay, good to know. So let's put all of that junk away. And I just realized this cobble is totally messed up. There we go. That looks better, I think. Pretty sure. Put that over here. And let's just see how we doing on those clay jars. Are they... Oh. All right, we've got 11. That should be enough to complete the quest. So we will go ahead and... Oh, and we got to make a witch's oven as well. Let's take a nap first, just so nasty stuff doesn't spawn all over the place. And the witch's oven, I'm not sure. I seem to remember it requires a decent amount of iron. Oh, actually not as much as I thought. Although it does require some iron bars, which I don't really... I do have. Man, I am so prepared. I am so prepared. Look how prepared I am. Awesome. Okay, so now we got the witch's oven and we got the clay jars. So we can claim that reward. That's going to give us a bunch more clay jars. And then we can set this guy up. And I'm thinking we'll put our witch's oven like right here. And maybe we'll put our cauldron over here. So the way that this works, you put your clay jars in, right? And then it just basically works as a normal smeltery type thing. So if I want to cook, if I want a chance to get various different essences, I burn stuff. So, for example, I've got a ton of these oak saplings, more than I really need, right? So, what we could do, especially considering our next task is to make mutandis. Oh, I only need 1 mutandis, really? Okay, that's not too bad. And mutandis requires exhale of the horned one, egg, and mandrake root. I think I've got eggs. Yep, I've got an egg. I've got a mandrake root. I do need some of that exhale of the horned one, though. So let's take a look. Horned one. We get that from burning oak saplings. Okay, easy enough. We just need to find something we can burn. Do I have any coal in here? Not really a whole lot. I'm pretty much out of coal, unfortunately. Let's actually grab a pretty good chunk of that. And what we'll do is we'll burn those oak saplings in here. Like so. And I'll just throw a couple of those pieces of coal in. And do I have one more oak sapling? I do. Nice. Just so it's an even 16 and it will burn all of them. And then as this burns, it has a chance to give me exhale of the horned one, which is this stuff, right? It's a potential byproduct of burning oak saplings. Now, it's obviously not triggering every time. I'm not sure exactly what the percentage chance is, but, you know, it's something. It's getting there. It'll get there as time goes on. Eventually, I'll get one. Hopefully, I have better luck than I did with the icy needle, because that was kind of a fiasco. But I think we're okay. Let's put you over here, and you go away as well. Okay, so how we doing over here? We've got all of our jars, all of our clay jars, all cooked up, ready to go. And we'll just dump them in there. Still not a single one of those. Okay. There are ways to increase the chance that that will trigger. It's worth, I mean, there are ways to do it. I'm not going to worry about them right this very moment, but there are ways to do it. So, the other thing I really should probably be doing right now is getting these guys converted. So, I think it's probably more important that I convert, well, ultimately I'm going to want to convert all of it. So, why don't we just do a little bit of that? And I'll throw those here. Is this one's still triggering, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Cool. That'll get us a couple more iron ingots. Over here, these are slowly going to convert into dust of whatever, iron will convert into iron dust and so on and so forth. So, just a way to get early game ore doubling, as we've shown a couple times. Let's see here. Do I have... Oh, finally, I've got some exhale of the horned one. Okay, cool. So, the next thing we need to do is get ourselves some water. So let's swing over to our infinite water source and just grab a couple buckets worth. Because I believe the cauldron needs to be filled up with water. And I'll also take the melons while I'm here. Why not? Thank you for the melons. Yes. Okay, so if we grab our mandrake root and an egg, and we head on up here and drop a bucket into our witch's cauldron, we can fill, as you can see, it can hold multiple buckets of water. Let's just take a look at mutandis one more time. Mutandis. And it is mandrake, exhale, and egg. Okay. So, I don't know if it needs to go in that order. Maybe you right-click? Maybe? Maybe I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Maybe it needs to be under a fire or something? Let's see. You know what? We should probably just read the book for Witch's Brews. Let's see. Brewing. Use a glass bottle to retrieve your potion. Introduction. Fill a cauldron to the brim with water and light a fire beneath. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, we do have some of this nitor, so hopefully that will work. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. We're going to try it. We'll see if it does. Actually, you know what? Let's put this over by the infinite water source. Let's put it over there, just because, I mean, ultimately, it's going to have to be refilled semi-regularly anyway. So let's just do that. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hopefully that will work. Can we put this stuff in here now? No. Hopefully it doesn't have to be over actual fire. When your water boils. Okay. Is the water going to boil? That is the question. Or does it have to be, I mean, because this water's boiling. Maybe, I don't know if it will recognize the nitor or not. I mean, we could always just light it. We could just put netherrack underneath and light it. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. If I can find my flint and steel. There it is. Got it. Why don't we do that? Just to be on the safe side. Because I think it would have boiled by now if it allowed the nitor, which is too bad, because I would really like to have had nitor down there instead of actual flame. But, you know, it's okay. What can you do? There we go. We'll just put that down. Hopefully this won't light anything else on fire. But we've got that boiling. So, let's throw in our ingredients. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And, oh, it's totally lighting things on fire. And we need, oh, I need a glass bottle. don't have a glass bottle. Oh, run, 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 run. Hopefully it doesn't, like, boil over. Hopefully it'll just kind of sit there. Please sit there. Glass bottle. Quick, 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 quick. Oh. Oh, that actually worked. Okay, cool. I don't know what the fire spread range on this is, and I don't particularly want to find out either. So, I think until I need it again, I'm just going to put that out, and we'll put that guy down. But we've got our mutandis. We've got 6 mutandis. That should let us... Never mind. Never mind. It's not going to let us complete the next quest. We need a lot more. There's a lot more stuff to do first. But you know what, guys? I think I am pretty much out of time for this episode. We got a lot done. We got into blood magic a bit. We got into witchery a little bit. So I think it was a good episode. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.